Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Whatever it is, your time zone across the world, it is Motivational Wisdom time. Today, I'm going to educate you so you can grow and lead, a fundamental principle I use in my management consultant services. We're going to start off with a scripture as I always do, taken from Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 3. For a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by multitude of words. Today, we're going to examine the word voice and how it relates to the practical and biblical principles for spiritual growth. In essence, voice is a sound of utterance possessing some special quality or character. Voice is further defined as sound from human beings in speech or song, tone distinguish, the faculty of power of utterance to cultivate the voice, language, words, speech, expression, signification of feeling or opinion, choice express, judgment, command to publish, to pronounce, an advocate who represents someone else's policy or purpose, and to articulate in communication. In the business world, it is called effective communication. A key leadership ability and to know what to say and communicating with different levels of leadership, employees, and partnerships to positively cultivate the vision and mission. The voice is a direct connection between effective communication and the ability not only to speak as to command, but to listen what is being said before reacting to reach people globally. However, voice has both a negative and positive approach known by the platforms, character, and messages communicated. In the context of the scripture, King Solomon, who had the opportunity to ask God for anything in the world, asked one thing, and that was for the wisdom of God. There is no other person recorded in history or biblical history that had the wisdom as King Solomon. So King Solomon left on record for all people and leadership the importance of knowing voice is far greater than speech. It is an in-depth spotlight into a person's soul over time. For instance, personally, I call this the baseball diamond effect. It is the ability to know each base you are at in life gives the opportunity to represent a positive or negative voice. This is with an individual approach, building character to finish at home plate with honor. Thought to ponder. The voice of change speaks. It is not how you start, but how you finish the course through the process of change. This requires the 3 C's approach: courage to hear, confidence to speak only what is necessary, and character to build with humility from the heart. At this level, it denounces self-gratification, fame platforms, and evaluates the process of change from the voice. What lessons can be learned about voice and effective communication? There are 5 important lessons. Discovering the truth and know how and what voice. Lessons learned about voice and effective communication. 1. Know everyone has set boundaries to voice predestined by God in life to make a positive or negative impact. How will I evaluate myself? Business interactions, community interactions, and church interactions. What voice can people hear from my reactions in speech? Self-management leadership and evaluation process. 2. Know a person's voice unveils true courage over time from the circles of influence promoted. How will I respond to life in the process of change? What voice of courage can people hear and see from my life? Is it positive or negative? Does it inspire and empower people to dream with vision? Self-management leadership and communication strategies. 3. Know you can change to have a voice of honor or dishonor. How will I humble myself to hear God's voice in His wisdom to effectively communicate positively to change lives? What voice of confidence can people hear from my life, my actions, and my commitments? This is in the past, present, and future. Relationship leadership and humility trait. 4. No voice has a distinct character released over time in 4 dimensions: family, business, spirituality, and community. From the ability to change through the process. How and when will I step back to reevaluate for a greater impact and opportunity of growth? What voice does my character have? Emotional intelligence leadership and character leadership. 5. Truth is always revealed in a person's virtue and ability to know when to enact godly wisdom to voice at the appropriate time to make a greater impact in preserving human sustainability. How will I change to listen, to hear, and to respond appropriately to transform lives for the greater? How will I take courage to go back to basic foundational principles to move forward and not only my plan, but God's plan? What voice of transformational change can I hear personally? Is it positive or negative? Courage leadership and transformational leadership. In closing, no voice is a virtue and character of godly wisdom. Know everyone has set boundaries to voice predestined by God in life to make an impact. Know a positive voice has multiple levels of growth with evidence. Know a fool's voice is a multitude of words without true essence and distractions. Know to voice appropriately requires a person of courage and humility. No voice has a way of unveiling a person's true character over time. Know your voice will either be an agent of healing or hurting through change. Know it will take courage, confidence, and character to transform for the greater and preserving and perfecting yourself, family, and human sustainability. No, starting is the first step. Process is the second. and finishing a must is last. Remember, an environment of life is a progressive climate and culture of growth. Change your environment if needed. Change your view if needed. Change your courage if needed. Change your voice if needed. Speak life, grow, and lead. You have value, you have worth, you have purpose. What voice do you have? This is Lady Cynthia R. Kelly tuning off with motivational wisdom. Be blessed and stay connected to Jesus. What voice of impact do you have?